It pulls crazy. Okay, we will be getting an open road here. Let me show the actual power. What's up YouTube? Good morning and welcome to the review of Triumph Tiger 900 Rally. What a gorgeous machine. I'm having so much of fun on this motorcycle. First of all, I have to thank India Triumph for giving this motorcycle for this much long, because I requested for a motorcycle and they got this motorcycle to me in Kerala, in Kochi, where I wanted, and we took it to some of the awesome places, new videos to roll out. But this one is exclusive review of the Triumph Tiger 900 Rally. So this is a rally edition. So basically in India we have three variants available, which is the GT, Rally and the Rally Pro. So basic difference is GT is a road oriented motorcycle where you get alloy wheels and few other changes, like there's a difference in riding modes and all. The Rally is the mid variant, which is the off-road variant, which has 4 riding modes, and it comes with spoke wheels which are actually tubeless as well. So there is a Rally Pro edition as well. So the difference is it has 6 riding modes, tire pressure monitoring system, and you have heated seats on the rear seat as well. So I'm really happy to ride this. I've ridden the Triumph Tiger 800 before, and from the 800 the 900 is a jump in every manner. First of all, look at the looks, man. It looks so beautiful. It's intimidating and beautiful at the same time. More than riding, I'll say that I was living with a motorcycle, and I wasn't sure that I will be doing this review, but yes, finally I made my mind. Okay, this is not Kochi, in fact, this is Coimbatore. I took this motorcycle to Coimbatore. Like, munching miles on this motorcycle feels like centimeters. So that's the level. So from Kochi we went to Munnar, and from Munnar I just took this motorcycle just for the review purpose. So this motorcycle is that well for touring and off-roading. So yes, coming back to the looks of the motorcycle, look at that design, man. I mean, the front beak and everything looks like a mean machine, where you can see that this is the DRL and it has a Triumph logo inside, and there you can see the Showa suspension, the big Showa suspension, which soaks up literally everything. Throw anything on that, it can absorb. That's the confidence from the Showa suspension. And the big Brembo brakes in the front. And coming to the side, yes, it has a little more of engine guard and engine protection and side protection given. And coming to the side, there you can see the 900cc, the new 900cc, and there it goes, the Symphony. If you ask me if I like the Symphony, I have to be honest with you guys that I like that whistling sound of the Triumph Tiger 800. But the new one has a different firing order. If I'm not wrong, it is 132, and that gives a different feel as such, which puts this 3-cylinder on to the other competitors. You guys know about it, right? So when you open the throttle, and if it is in full swing, it almost feels and sounds like the other 2-cylinder competitors that you see in the market. I don't want to name them, but yeah, the sounds pretty similar to that, and a pretty sexy sound. Okay, yes, we missed the whistling, but you have a whole together different music playing over there. And coming to the rear section, you have a top box carrier as standard coming over here, and you can mount your panniers as well there. So basically a beautifully designed motorcycle. And coming to the other specifications, and also it's a slightly taller motorcycle, and by the way, it has a seat height adjustment as well. But yeah, stock settings, it is slightly taller for a person like me. This is how you get onto an ADV. It's slightly big, right? But it is not as big as the Tiger 800. And when you stand on the foot peg, you get a nice feel of hugging the tank with your knees and thighs, so that gives you a nice feel. And looking on the switches on the handlebar, from the right side you have, this is the caution lamp, and this is kill switch as well as the ignition, and this one is the home button, where you can change many things over there, like the riding modes, bike setup, trip setup, display, Bluetooth, reset to defaults, everything you have there. So I'm just exiting. I don't want to take you through all those stuff, because I'll just walk you through the very important parts of this motorcycle. Main thing is the riding mode. So once you press this M button on the left side, there you can see the road, sport, off-road and rain. So the order goes like this: rain, road, sport and off-road. So if you want to change the mode, you press this tick button and you are in off-road mode. Yeah, it's in off-road mode, TCS disabled. So basically 4 riding modes. Rain is not that aggressive, the power is not too much, the throttle response is not that sharp, and the ABS settings is high, and the traction control settings is also high. And when it comes to the road mode, yes, there you have the fun. And I feel that you have 80% of the power in the road mode, where you have decent intervention from the ABS as well as the traction control. And there comes the sport mode, which is the most engaging mode. I was on the highway yesterday and I was just flying low. I have to say that. I mean, you can do a 160 or a 170 easily on this motorcycle, and this thing is giving good wind protection as well. I'm not a tall guy, okay, and this is an adjustable one, so definitely I feel that the tall guys won't be having any problem with the wind buffeting. Pressing one more time, you can see the off-road where yes, you disable the traction control. That has a lot of fun. Okay, so let me just put it on the road mode when I take off from here. Okay, on the left side here you can select the kind of DRL that you want to see, whether that eyebrow thing or the single headlight thing, and this is the indicator on the mode selector, and there's a reset and set button, and on this one there you have the heated seat option and the high beam and the pass switch, and here you can see a small button which is heated grips. That comes very handy if you are riding through any cold situation. Basically when I was in Munnar, the temperature actually dropped to something like 10 degree and it was pretty cold. That heated grip was saving me a lot at that time. So enough of talking, man, let's hit the highway and we'll see some fun. Finally back on the highway. So let me put on to the sport mode directly. Yeah, it's already in sport mode. Okay. So the shifting which I've done is not revving up to the nuts. What I did is, this is what you do when you go for touring. Much relaxed shifting, and you might have noticed that the motorcycle has good torque as well as power. I really don't want to give the complete throttle and show you how hard this can pull. I can show that to you, I'll definitely show as well. But the thing is, the point of buying an adventure motorcycle, especially when you use it on highway, is to cruise comfortably, not to race. But if you want to race, definitely you can do that with the engine as well. So the engine is much practical if you are upgrading from a 300cc also. That's not a huge jump. I have to say that even if you are upgrading from a single cylinder 300cc motorcycle, this one is not going to scare you so much with the power and things. But of course, when you whack open the throttle, you have a different machine altogether. You have a very controlled manner of power delivery, and of course it's a ADV motorcycle, so refinement is top notch. There is no issue for the refinement. Literally nothing you can feel on your butt or your handlebar when you're cruising and cruising speeds and all. So that's what ADVs are made for. When you cross that 6000 RPM mark, it pulls crazy. Okay, we will be getting an open road here. Let me show the actual power. By the way, just listen to the sound. If you have already known to the previous Tiger sound, you might feel something different. Okay. I'm pretty sure that you might have a bit surprised to hear the sound of the new Triumph Tiger 900, because this sounds way different. Not just sounds, it feels different. The way this power deliver is like absolutely different from what you have seen in the Tiger 800. The mid RPMs are very strong. The new firing order, the new engine has taken this motorcycle to a different level itself. And yeah, I just showed the power to you because before entering Munnar, we have all sort of good curves over there to try off. So I was literally enjoying this motorcycle in the second and the third gear, just like what I was doing on a racetrack. I was so much surprised to see that this motorcycle can do decent lean angles compared to the other ADVs. The reason is because the suspension is too good, man. I don't know, the suspension can soak up all bad roads and still it can hold good during the corners. I mean, absolutely brilliant. At one point I was almost scraping my left foot peg. I'm so much satisfied with the motorcycle, I have to say that. And looking onto the riding posture, the handlebar is neat and wide, and I really love this kind of a riding posture for long tours. You sit upright, you have a wide handlebar, the hand is completely relaxed and you don't have to put so much of pressure onto the handlebar as well. And you sit upright, the foot pegs is slightly forward set. You don't get a complete feel of sitting on a chair, but this kind of chair is the most comfortable chair that you can have. And the seat is ultimately comfortable. It's a touring motorcycle, so the seat is a seat. I mean, it's wide, it's cushiony, whole day long you can sit on this motorcycle. It depends on the climatic condition and the roads. You are not going to get tired sitting on this motorcycle, I'm pretty sure about that. And I've been told many things on this TFT dash. So this is a 7-inch TFT dash that you see, 7-inch TFT display which packs a lot of information. You have everything what you can ask for, that's what I can say. So coming to the stability of the motorcycle, as I mentioned, the suspension is next level. You have adjustable forks in the front as well as adjustable in the rear, and that is giving very much of confidence while off-roading as well as doing high speeds or corners. You ask for anything, you can do that. That's what I feel. And coming on to the brakes, it has very decent brakes when you are comparing with all other ADVs. You cannot expect that kind of a bite from the front brake when you compare with the sports bike. On a sports motorcycle, you need that initial bite. You do that tuck and then you slow down. On this one, it is more gradual. That's what I told. This one, from the engine or from the brakes, this motorcycle feels like a very good upgrade even from a 300cc motorcycle. And currently this motorcycle is running with dual purpose tires, and it is holding very good for roads, wet conditions, of course corners. I don't want to make that point again and again, and on dry off-roads as well. But when it comes to wet off-roads, you should go for proper off-roading tires. I mean, it is expected that when you're coming to ADV and you want to do hardcore off-roading, and if you're developing an interest in going for off-roading in mud and slush, then definitely you need off-road tires. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna smoke out that place. So off-roading is like quite easy. I wasn't this much comfortable on an adventure motorcycle doing off-roads before, because this one is much lighter. But don't take me wrong, when you are off-roading and if you have to drop the motorcycle, then just drop and jump off, because the whole of the weight is concentrated in a very nice manner that when it is rolling as well as when you want to take off from the stand, this motorcycle feels lighter. I mean, the 200 kgs doesn't feel 200 kg, so it's much easy to ride. The steering feels so nice. It doesn't feel like you are riding a heavy motorcycle, not like you are riding a mammoth. And this motorcycle comes on road for roughly 19 lakh. So the pricing is somewhat like for the GT it's 18 lakh and something, and for the Rally it is 19 lakh and something, and for the Rally Pro it is 20 lakh to 10,000. And more towards the ownership aspect, these kind of motorcycles, the triple cylinder motorcycles, goes to service once in 10,000 kilometers and will cost you something like 7,000 to 8,000. These are excluding part changes, so you have to bear in mind that when your tires are out, you have to go for that. When your sprocket is out, you have to again purchase it, brake pads. All these things are like dependent on you. We cannot really say it will last for this long and all. But what I told, the 7k to 8k is the cost of the general service. And the mileage expectation is something like 20 to 22 when you are cruising on this kind of a speed. But I wasn't doing that. I was doing a 140 or 160 all the time, and it was nice. I think you'll get something like 15 to 18 in that speed, and it again depends on you. You want to burn the fuel or you want to ride on an economy mode. It's all up to you. I mean, enjoy the motorcycle, man. That's what you're buying it for. So yeah, let's come to the verdict. So if you're someone who wants an all-round motorcycle for your use, then I'll definitely say this one is very good. Let's look at each scenario by scenario. If you're going to tour on the highways, definitely this is a very good motorcycle. I've already explained. If you're just going to tour on the highways, consider the GT as well. You might save some money, and yes, you will be more focused on the road. And if you're looking for an on-road as well as off-road motorcycle, definitely, yeah, again a good motorcycle. But if you are considering this motorcycle for your city use as well, I'm pretty sure that you won't buy this motorcycle just for city. But if you're using it for city, as a super bike, as a big bike, this motorcycle also has decent heating. I really didn't see that the heat level bar didn't vent high and all, but what you see over here, this vent is actually the out of the radiator fan, so the heat is directly put onto your knees and then it comes to a major part of your body. So that's the only thing. If you're riding in bumper to bumper traffic, probably after 10 minutes and all, you start facing the heating issues. Otherwise, yes, you can use it inside city as well. That's what I told. This motorcycle is a very good all-round motorcycle. I'm pretty much satisfied with the way this motorcycle has behaved. I'm really happy to see that Triumph has made a big jump from the Tiger 800, because I rode the Tiger 800 a couple of years back extensively. From that point of view, I feel much confident. I feel much relaxed taking it to the off-road, much carefree. So that's my take on the new Tiger 900 Rally, and I hope you like this video. And as always, show some love in the form of likes and comments. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.